cherishing home, and today we're going to be doing 3 projects.
Down and basically kind of roughed in the pole, like a hole for the pole, and then shoved it down so that way it would fit underneath the lip. And then I think I'm going to piece in more cardboard on this side to fill in that side, and I'm going to put fake moss on here to like hide the fact that it's styrofoam pool noodle. My mom found one more ivy in her stash that looks very similar to the ivy that I already have on the topiary. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut pieces and try to finish it off. She also gave me 2 other ivies that do not look similar, but just in case, so that way I don't end up spending money, and we'll see if I can incorporate it and make it look intentional and not just random. So we'll see. So I just used some scissors. You could use wire cutters to remove the piece off. I'm going to put it into the foam, and then I'm going to use one of these picks to stick it in and just fill up any holes or gaps that I see. So as you can see, I kind of covered that one really well, but right here and like there, I have a little bit of some bald spots. So I'm gonna try to go in and hide the pins as best as I can and get rid of any of the bald spots that I notice. So wish me luck. I ran out of ivy that matches, so I think I'm just gonna let it be what it is. And I'm gonna use Gorilla Glue to cover the cardboard. And I have some moss that's from the dollar store that I got years ago that I'm gonna use for the filler. Ideally, you're gonna want to use Gorilla Glue, but unfortunately my Gorilla Glue has dried up. So I'm using wood glue because at this point, it is what it is. Just roll with it. Use Gorilla Glue if you got it. I used a paintbrush to spread it out, so I didn't, and now I'm just gonna put, and hopefully it stays. So this is what it looks like completed with the moss in it. And I definitely think I need one more like bushel of ivy, but for now I think I'm just gonna call this done. So I fell in love with this pot that I found at a Burlington for my patio makeover. It has the exact feel that I want, the color, the texture, everything about it is mwah, chef's kiss, right?
Yeah.
Problem is, I was only able to find one of them, and I went to several Burlingtons. I'm talking about several Burlingtons. I went to 5 Burlingtons. And I went to other cities with Burlingtons. I had family members looking for me in other cities at Burlingtons to find this particular color and style of pot. We did not find it. So I found a black version of it that does not have the texture or the color, but has the similar style. I paid, it says $16.99. But I went with tax and everything because, you know, California. It was $18.52 because they're $16.99 each. But this one, I don't know if you can see, has like a small chip. So I was able to ask for a discount, and they marked it off $3.40 because of the chip. So with tax and everything, it was $14.81. So I'm going to try to use terracotta colored paint, and these colors.
Terracotta spots.
I don't think I'm going to do terracotta spots, baby. But these 2 colors with the terracotta color and mix it, as you can see, it kind of has like a similar color to this if I add more gray. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to color match this and paint it as best as I can to get it to match. Start off by removing the tags. This is the amount of terracotta color that I'm adding. I'm going to be adding the chalk paint and chateau. You can see I added a thick amount of the gray. This color right here has like the texture. So I'm going to add this paint to it now and some baking soda. This is the amount of the cool gray concrete color that I have added. I have some baking soda here and I'm just going to eyeball it and add it in slowly. Make sure to thoroughly mix your mixture. I feel like the color's a little bit off, so I'm going to add more in of the chateau. I think I have a really good match to the original.
Right now, my mom is painting, and I'm the video, and I'm on the video man.
You're the cameraman.
Yeah, cameraman. Just call me camera kid. Yeah, because I'm holding my mom's phone right now. We're almost finished. My mom bit her arm in the way.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't take a picture of your arm. Right now, the inside's still black, and you see there's a hole. Yeah, let me zoom in. Let me zoom into that hole. You see that? Let me zoom out a little bit. Ah! My mom's arm! What is it doing here? Right now, here's the texture. And...
Ah!
Mommy! Help! Help!
What are you doing? Leave that alone. You want to wear that?
Help! Help! Help!
You got mommy's hat stuck on you, huh? Oh, take it off. Take it off. This.
Okay. Hey, right now it's almost finished.
Not almost finished.
Yeah, we still need to paint the inside and the outside. That's why I brought this towel for that, for it doesn't like drop on the floor because it's prickly. And this one has to be smooth. Right, Mommy?
Well, I want texture, so we're going to have to add texture to it.
Yeah, we need it to be smooth. Like this top here.
Well, we want texture.
Yeah, and we want it the bottom to be smooth. Yeah, right now, subscribers. Well, this is the pot. We have 3 pots, and this is my mom's. The one right there. And I gotta review who the video.
So this is as far as I've gotten. Obviously, I need to mix more paint, and hopefully I get it as close as to what I have on here. But then again, like, there's varying color texture on this, and hopefully they're kind of far apart to where like you can't really pay that close attention to differences in textures and colors. So hopefully it works out in the end. So I was able to paint most of it and kind of have like a cohesive color. I went down a little bit, but I think it should be fine because this is the part where it's going to be covered with dirt, and if I have plants in here, I don't think it's going to be too bad. So we'll see. I'm kind of scared about like the paint holding up to the outside and weather and all of that. I don't know if you could tell, there's like more darker bits that have texture and color, so I think I'm going to layer the paint and kind of try to make a chunkier textured paint in certain spots. We'll see how it turns. So I'm going to take the color Chateau and I'm going to mix it in with some baking soda. This is chalk paint. So hopefully this gives me the texture that I want. So it did give me the texture that I want, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit lighter. So I mixed in a little bit of the cool concrete into there. I'm going to add more terracotta. I added a teeny tiny drop, as you can see. Now I'm going to mix. I'm going to mix a little bit of the terracotta in, just a bit. This is the color that I got. If you can see, I'm going to randomly apply it to kind of give it like a more textured, interesting look. As you can see, different colors, same technique, just doing it in different variations of color. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just slightly like dry brushing it on randomly, trying to get like the texture that the first one has, and I'm just gonna continue to like layer paint and texture and color until I get the effect that I want. This is the last project. My mom gifted me this and it looks a little bit more farmhouse than I wanted to, so we're going to change the color and make it more cottage core by applying the same technique that I did earlier in the video. I do have to admit though, I made a mistake while I was filming this and I did not seal it right away and it ended up getting damaged, so towards the end of the video it will be a different color, but it still turns out very cute. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. Please comment and please don't forget to hit the bell button. So as you can see, I mixed all three colors together and I'm just gonna mix it until it blends together. So this color is way better than the bright terracotta. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Chateau color. You're such a good helper. Are you having fun painting? Oh, I'm glad.
What's this?
That's a wall planter.
Oh, Mommy. We should plant this in our front yard.
No, it's gonna go in the patio area. So I kind of dry brush the lighter color on top to give it more layers and build more character.
Open mine first?
I'm going to use the lighter gray to kind of highlight
This gray? The shiny gray?
No, the gray that's in the bowl. The parts on here that I want to highlight a little bit. So I did paint it one solid color. It's a little bit deeper, and then I mixed more gray to give it more of an aged terracotta look. This looks way better. This is more what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not really going in for perfect. I'm just trying to give certain spots like a more aged look. I added more of the Chateau chalk paint to make it even more gray toned. And we're going to dry brush again. I don't know if you can see that, but I dry brushed it on and it's looking a little bit more aged. So I'm loving it.
That's for $1 million.
So you might be asking yourself, Elizabeth, why does this look different from the footage that you showed earlier? And that's because, I don't know if you can see that. See those big gashes right there? I had put it away before sealing it and the finish, the paint got scratched off and I tried matching it and it did not match, so I just ended up repainting it and then I sealed it, but I sealed it with wax. So make sure that you seal this paint with either a wax or a sealant of some kind. It could be a spray, like a matte spray, but it does need to be sealed because it will wash off and it will scratch off. So just make sure that you seal it properly before you try putting it away.